All right, guys, today we're talking Marvel Bronze Age keys. All right, guys, now we've covered a lot of Bronze Age keys in previous videos. These are more miscellaneous ones that didn't really deserve their own videos, so it's a lot of oddballs. But they're all Marvel, they're all keys, and we're going to talk about them. Now, one thing I wanted to say is I wanted to start this video like I start most of them. These books all came out of one collection. These collections are out there. They're very difficult to find, but they do exist. The second thing I wanted to say is if you are new to the game, familiarize yourselves with these covers, these issues, these numbers, these keys. These are things if you find in the wild, you want to say something, ring a bell. Something about this book makes me want to pick this up for the price I see it. Okay, here we go. We're going to get going right into it. We're going to start here with Warlock number 1. This is actually the first cameo of the Soul Gem. I don't think they refer to it as the Soul Gem in this book. Not a very, very expensive key, but still a nice, cool number 1. The Power of Warlock number 1, 20-cent cover, Bronze Age book. Moving on next, Strange Tales 178. This is the first ongoing story for Adam Warlock. All right. Kind of a cool book. Not as expensive as some of the other Adam Warlock keys, but he's coming, man. There's no secret he should be in Guardians of the Galaxy number 3, which is still a few years away. I don't even know if it's been written. Oh, no, I think James Gunn wrote it and then got fired and all that stuff, but he'll be back. Neither of these books are going to be going to CGC. They're going to be sold as is. Next up, another Strange Tales. This is Strange Tales 180. This is the first appearance of Gamora, and we saw her die, and then we saw her immediately come back. So this is a nice book. This isn't going to CGC, but this is not. This isn't a cheap book. You'd be surprised. First appearance of Gamora. Last one, really quick. We have a bunch, but out of these 4, Marvel Spotlight 32. This is important. This is the first appearance of Spider-Woman. This book is catching fire right now. A lot of rumors behind some secret Sony movie, another Spider-Man movie. There's rumors she's going to be in it. You have Into the Spider-Verse number 2 coming. Rumors she's going to be in it. This book is hot right now, okay? And don't mistake this cover for Spider-Woman number 1. This is the one you want. This is actually the first appearance of Spider-Woman. Marvel Spotlight 32. And okay, so I'm going to look up and see what the prices are before I decide on sending this to CGC or not, because it's probably like a 7580. I don't know if it'll be worth it or not to send it off, but we'll see. So, again, what do we have here? Power of Warlock number 1. This is the first cameo of the Soul Gem. Strange Tales 178. This is the first ongoing story for Adam Warlock. Strange Tales 180. First Gamora. Marvel Spotlight 32. First Spider-Woman. Keep an eye on this book. Watch these sales. They're going to start going up. Got them? Moving on. Another batch of 4. Here's another book that caught fire when the movie came out and then kind of came down a bit. This is Miss Marvel number 1. This is the first Carol Danvers as Miss Marvel. You want this book in like a 9.2 or better to get it graded. Otherwise, it's like a $75, $80 to $125 book raw in this condition. This won't be going to CGC. Next up, Black Panther number 1. Just his first ongoing. Not a major key. This book won't be going to CGC. It's probably like a 7.0. Not a very, very expensive book in this grade. Obviously, high-grade stuff is going to cost you a bit more. Nothing that super special. Next up is another spec book. This is a book that a lot of people have been talking about. This is actually Nova number 1, first appearance of Richard Rider, first appearance of Nova. This is a book you want to keep an eye on, too, along with Spider-Woman. A lot of these Bronze Age books are all keys starting to rise. And this is probably like an 8.0, 8.5. Won't be going to CGC with this. I'm probably going to move it as is. So keep an eye on this one. Along with that Marvel Spotlight 32, these sales are going up. These books are getting hot. If you want them, get them now, because they're only going to get pricier and pricier. Last up in this batch of 4, Amazing Adventures number 11. This is the first furry beast. This book won't be going to CGC. It's probably like an 8.0. All these books in this collection were none were bagged and boarded. The entire collection, very, very, very few were bagged and boarded. So a lot of these have a little bit of dings, a little bit of color breaks, some ticks. We also read every single one of these books, every one. All right, this won't be going to CGC. A nice key, though, first furry beast. So, Miss Marvel #1, first Carol Danvers as Miss Marvel. Don't get it confused with the first appearance of Carol Danvers. This is not her first appearance. Black Panther #1, just the first ongoing for Black Panther. Nova #1, first Richard Rider, first Nova. Richard Rider is Nova. Big spec right here. Big spec. And Amazing Adventures #11, first furry beast. Got him. Got him. All right. Next batch of 4. We're going to close out with the next batch of 4. First up, another book that is going up and is starting to get really, really pricey. This movie's coming out later this year. This is Eternals #1. This is the first appearance of the Eternals, first appearance of the Deviants, first appearance of Icarus. There's a few other first appearances. This guy didn't have one, but he had 2 of them. It's like he almost started really collecting, starting to realize when there were keys and not keys, and he would pick up 2. This one's pretty B. This almost looks like it was red. This one's probably like a 9.0. I don't think I'm going to send either of these to CGC. They're great books to pick up raw. I don't think they're going to be going. The next one is another great book, another book you may want to keep an eye on. This is Marvel Premiere #1. This is the first Adam Warlock, and I'm using those air quotes here because he's known as him in the Thor and the Fantastic Four books, but this is the first time he appears as Adam Warlock. This is also the first full appearance of the Soul Gem. And again, just like Eternals #1, my man had 2 of them. So one of these is pretty high grade. I say high, I guess it's like a 9.0. And one of them was definitely red. So this one I have to look up some of the research and some of the pricing to see if it's worth sending off to CGC. Otherwise, again, this batch of 4 is probably just going to be moved raw. Again, you have Eternals 1. This is the first Eternals, first Deviants, which are the bad guys, first Icarus, among a few other firsts. This is Marvel Premiere #1. This is the first, again, Adam Warlock. All right, first time he's referred to, I believe, is Adam Warlock, and it's also the first full appearance of the Soul Gem. We talked about the Soul Gem before in like Warlock #1. That's kind of like a cameo. I don't think they refer to it as the Soul Gem. I think maybe in this one, definitely not in Warlock. I don't think they refer to it as the Soul Gem. That's it for this video. None of these are going to be going to CGC. I don't believe. We'll see. This is just some miscellaneous Marvel Bronze Age keys that we didn't talk about in prior videos. I wanted to kind of group these all together. Let me know what you guys think down below. Again, all this came in one collection along with all these previous videos that I hope you watched. I'm going to put the link in the bio for the actual acquisition of the big collection. You can see how me picking it up and moving it and bringing it in if you haven't already seen it. Please hit the like on your way out here. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. We've got more of these things coming. Hope you're not bored yet. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.